Imagine walking on a bridge held by two giant stone hands above the clouds. A street where a train passes just inches from cafes. A cave so massive it has its own jungle and weather system inside. And a country that survived colonization, war, and division, only to rise as one of Asia's fastest-growing nations. This is Vietnam. Officially known as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, this long S-shaped country stretches along the eastern edge of Southeast Asia. Bordered by China, Laos, and Cambodia, and facing the vast South China Sea, Vietnam's geography alone makes it one of the most strategically important nations in the region. With over 100 million people and a coastline stretching thousands of kilometers, Vietnam is a land deeply connected to the sea, the rivers, and the rhythm of nature. But to understand Vietnam, you must go beyond the map. Our journey begins in Hanoi, the capital, a city where colonial buildings, ancient temples, and chaotic motorbikes blend into one living museum. At the heart of the city lies Hoan Kiem Lake, the Lake of the Returned Sword. Legend says a magical sword helped a Vietnamese king defeat foreign invaders. After victory, a giant turtle rose from the lake to reclaim the sword for the gods. Just steps away is Train Street, one of the most surreal urban experiences in the world. Here, a train passes so close to homes and cafes that visitors can almost touch it. And then there's Ha Long Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Thousands of limestone islands rise dramatically from emerald waters, creating one of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. In central Vietnam lies one of the planet's greatest natural surprises, Sun Dung Cave. Recognized as the largest cave in the world, it is so vast that it contains its own jungle, underground river, and even clouds. Further south, the Mekong Delta spreads like a living maze of water. Often called the Nine Dragon River, its 9 branches nourish rice fields and floating markets, forming the agricultural heart of Vietnam. And in the mountains of the north stands Fansipan, the highest peak in Indochina. From misty rice terraces to tropical coastlines, Vietnam feels like multiple countries in one. Vietnamese culture is shaped by resilience. For over 1,000 years, the region faced foreign rule, first from Chinese dynasties, then French colonization, followed by decades of war. Yet through every invasion and hardship, Vietnam preserved its identity. One of its most unique art forms is water puppetry, an ancient performance where wooden puppets dance on water, telling stories of village life and legends. Family values remain central to Vietnamese society. Respect for elders, ancestor worship, and deep community bonds are woven into daily life. The lotus flower, Vietnam's national symbol, represents purity rising from muddy waters, a perfect metaphor for the country itself. Vietnam's modern identity was forged through struggle. After nearly a century of French rule, the nation declared independence in 1945. But division followed. The country split into North and South, leading to one of the most devastating wars of the 20th century. In 1976, Vietnam reunified as one nation, and from the ashes of war, it rebuilt. In 1986, economic reforms known as Doi Moi transformed Vietnam. What was once a largely agricultural nation evolved into a rapidly growing industrial economy. Today, Vietnam is one of the world's largest coffee exporters, a major electronics manufacturing hub, and one of Asia's fastest-growing economies. Modern skyscrapers now rise alongside ancient pagodas. Vietnam did not forget its past. It learned from it. Vietnam is not just a travel destination. It is a story of endurance, a land of dragons and rivers, of war and recovery, of tradition and transformation. From the golden hands of Ba Na Hills to the quiet waters of the Mekong, Vietnam is a country that doesn't just survive history, it shapes it. So friends, this was our journey through Vietnam. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to Explore with MK for more incredible travel documentaries from around the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.